Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a new year, yo man. I want to use this opportunity to inspire someone out there today. If you know you're very good at something, anything at all, as long as it's legal, please go out for it, because the year is still very young. It's still very fresh. Please go out for it, because you never can tell what good will come out of it. I love you guys so much. So today I'm going to be showing you all how I was able to tie this ghillie. If you love this ghillie, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. I love you all so much. So the first thing I did was to fold the edges of the ghillie, and then I think I made about 7 or 8 pleats on my model's head. So right now I'm just tracing the pleats down towards her neck area for the right hand side and then for the left hand side. But at this point I noticed that my pleats were not really well made, like they were not well laid. So I am just going to go back and then trace my pleats properly. As you can see, they're not well laid, so I'm just going to pull the ones that are hiding behind each other, and then I'm going to place them properly on her head, which I did. And then the rule for this particular ghillie today is 50-50. You just have to make the both hands of the ghillie equal. So I got so many comments saying, I got some comments saying that I should explain vividly on how I make my pleats. I should explain vividly. So I'm going to bring out the video. I'm going to post a video soon on how I make my pleats. It's just going to be a basic tutorial, especially for beginners, on how to make pleats. So at this point I'm holding one of the 50 parts of my ghillie and I'm making pleats with it. I'm just going to make pleats from the beginning of the ghillie all the way up. I'm going to make sure that I make the pleats all the way till the end of the ghillie. You have to make sure that your pleats are well laid, it's properly done, because the pleats actually the beauty of the ghillie. So you just have to make sure that you pull anyone that is hiding behind each other. So I'm going to, at this point also, I've done my ghillie, I've made the pleats all the way up. So I'm going to start making my fan at this point. One hand has to be picking the pleats while the other hand holds the ghillie down. And as you are doing this, you want to make sure that you keep tracing the pleats. You don't want to lose your pleats. You keep tracing them down while you make your fan, the way you can see me do in this video. So I'm just going to keep tracing the pleats while making my fan, and I'm going to make them till the end of the ghillie, which is the edge of the ghillie. So I'm done making the fan right now. I'm just going to twist the remaining part of the ghillie. Let's not forget this part, the end of the ghillie, because I'll still be using it. I'm just going to twist the remaining part, and then I'm taking it to the back right now. I'll take it to the back and then I'll pin it. There is nothing extra there. I'm just going to take the remaining part of the ghillie to the back and pin it. But I'll still use this part, so let's not forget this part of the ghillie. So at this point I'm picking the other 50 part of my ghillie, and then I'm going to make pleats almost the same way I did with the first 50 parts of my ghillie, just that the only difference is I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm going to make round pleats at this point, and then when I reach a particular point, I'm going to start making my fan. That's the difference between this one and the other one. For the first 50 part of my ghillie, I made the pleats all the way up and then I started making my fan. But at this point, for this 50 part of my ghillie, at this point right now that you're seeing me hold, at this point, this is where I'm going to start making my fan. I'm not doing it all the way up. I'm not doing the round pleats all the way up. I do hope that you guys understand. But I'm going to start making my fan here, and I'm going to take it to the back behind the first pleats I made for the 50 part of my ghillie, and then I'm going to twist the remaining part and then pin it at the back. There is nothing extra, there is nothing difficult. Like I said, if you follow the simple steps, I'm just going to take it to the back right now and pin it. But for me right now, the edges of my ghillie are not sewn. I've not sewn them So I'm going to hide them, the edges behind. I'm just going to take a pin and pin it so that the edges don't come out, doesn't show. And then I'm going to pin the both ends of the 50 part of my ghillie. I'm going to pin them together. And like I said, I talked about the first end of my ghillie, which was the first 50 part of my ghillie. I said we should not forget that part. I'm just going to remove the pin and then make pleats the way you can see me do. I'm going to make pleats the way you can see me do, and then I'm going to bend the edges of the ghillie like the way we did the other one. I'm going to bend the edges of the ghillie, then just take it to the back and pin it. I hope you guys really understand what I am doing. I picked the first 50 part of my ghillie, which was the end of the ghillie, and then I made pleats with them. How I joined the pleats was I used pin, I made pleats with them, and then folded the edges of my ghillie. This is not really important. Folding the edges is not important. It's just because I have not sewn the back, the edges of my ghillie. So here is what the back of the ghillie should look like. I do hope that you guys love this video. This is the outcome of the video. If this ghillie was helpful to you, don't be shy to thumbs me up, subscribe, like and share. I really can't wait to see you guys in my next video. If you've not turned on your notification buttons, please do that so that each time I post you will definitely be the first to know. Don't be shy to give this video a thumbs up. Don't be shy to subscribe. Don't be shy to comment in the comment section. I want to see you all there. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video.